Countable nouns are nouns that can be counted. What can be counted? Pencils can be counted. How many pencils are there in this picture? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pencils in this picture. Staplers can be counted. How many staplers are there in this picture? There are 3 staplers in this picture. Oranges can be counted. How many oranges are there in this picture? There are 3 oranges in this picture. Apples can be counted. How many apples are there in this picture? There are 5 apples in this picture. Thoughts and ideas can also be counted. How many thoughts are there in this picture? There are 2 thoughts in this picture. How many ideas are there in this picture? There is 1 idea in this picture. Pens can be counted. How many pens are there in this picture? There are 4 pens in this picture. Sheep can be counted. How many sheep are there in this picture? There are 5 sheep in this picture. Many things can be counted, so what we need to focus on is what can't be counted. What cannot be counted? Substances and materials, for example, cannot be counted. Sand, milk, water, bread, cheese, grass, and flour all cannot be counted, at least like this when they have no specific form to count. Let's look at some sample positive and negative questions and statements for countable and uncountable nouns. How many pencils do you have? I have 5 pencils. I have very few pencils. I have a few pencils. I have some pencils. I have many pencils. I don't have 5 pencils. I don't have too few pencils. I don't have any pencils. I don't have that many pencils. I don't have many pencils. How much flour do you have? I have a little flour. I have very little flour. I have some flour. I have a lot of flour. I don't have any flour. I don't have much flour. I don't have a lot of flour. So, as you can see, 2 key words for countable nouns are few and many. 2 key words for uncountable nouns are little and much. Let's look at some sample statements for countable nouns. I have 1 pencil. I have a pencil. I have 4 pencils. I have a few pencils. I have some pencils. I have many pencils. I have quite a few pencils, but I don't have that many pencils. He has too many pencils. I don't have 1 single pencil. I don't have any pencils. I have very few pencils. I don't have many pencils. I don't have enough pens. Now let's look at some sample sentences for uncountable nouns. I have 1 piece of cheese. I have 2 pieces of cheese. I have a little cheese. I have some cheese. I don't have a lot of cheese. I don't have much cheese. I have quite a bit of cheese, but I don't have that much cheese. I have a lot of cheese. He has too much cheese. I don't have 1 single piece of cheese. I don't have any cheese. I have very little cheese. I don't have much cheese. I don't have enough cheese. Note that when we count cheese, we have to add another word. Originally, the word cheese is not countable, but when we add the word piece, we can count cheese. That's why the girl says, I have 1 piece of cheese, and the other girl says, I have 2 pieces of cheese. Let's make some uncountable nouns countable. Here we have cheese. Cheese in this form is not countable because this is not a form, but when we put it into these different forms, we can count it. So, a wheel of cheese, 2 wheels of cheese, 3 wheels of cheese, a bag of cheese, 2 bags of cheese, a cube of cheese or cheese cubes, 2 cheese cubes, 3 cheese cubes, a tube of cheese, 1 tube of cheese, 2 tubes of cheese, a slice of cheese, 1 slice of cheese, 2 slices of cheese, some water. Water like this has no form and we cannot count it. But if we put it into these different forms, we can count it. a puddle of water, 2 puddles of water, a drip of water, 2 drips of water, a glass of water, 2 glasses of water, a jug of water, 2 jugs of water, a pitcher of water, 2 pitchers of water, a tub of water, 2 tubs of water. Bread alone cannot be counted, but rolls can be counted. 1 roll, 2 rolls, 1 slice of bread, 2 slices of bread, a loaf of bread, 2 loaves of bread, 1 breadcrumb, 2 breadcrumbs, a crumb of bread, 2 crumbs of bread, some sand, a grain of sand, some grass, a blade of grass, some flour, a pile of flour. Hair as a whole on your head cannot be counted. A lot of hair, a strand of hair, 2 strands of hair, 2 hair, a lot of baggage, a piece of baggage, or a suitcase. There are also some abstract nouns that cannot be counted. For example, some information, or a piece of information, 2 pieces of information. Some advice, a piece of advice, 2 pieces of advice. Some knowledge, a piece of knowledge. And lastly, there are some nouns that cannot be counted and cannot be made countable. For example, accommodation, weather, scenery, and traffic.